Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it's not your first time here, thanks for coming back. So today, we're gonna be talking about some new makeup releases, things that have been sneak peeked and or launched this past week. We're gonna chat about them. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. I wanna hear your thoughts. Let's talk about if we're gonna buy them, if we're not gonna buy them, if they're cute, if they're ugly. Let's talk about it. I wanna hear your thoughts in the comments. I am gonna link everything I can down below in the description box, including links to the Instagram accounts I am pulling from, pricing information, release date information, anything that I do have will be in the description box, and everything that is on my face, well, not everything. This eye look was created with a collection that has not been announced yet, so I won't be telling you what that is this week, but subscribe because I'll be telling you soon. Everything else will be in a pinned comment, and let's do it. I'm gonna be honest, there is not a whole ton of things to talk about this week. I also have been at Disney all week with a bunch of other fellow beauty YouTubers. I had the best time meeting so many people this week that I've watched for years, and everybody was so incredibly nice and kind. I mean, really, really lovely. So I've not been 100% keeping up with the new releases, but of course I did peruse through my usual accounts that I pull from just to see what's been like sneak peek, launch, whatever. So I only have a handful of things to talk about today, not a ton. So first of all, I want to talk about Huda Beauty is releasing a new Easy Bake and Snatch pressed brightening and setting powder. That is a long name. They are going to be launching on November. What month is it? They will be releasing on September 19th. The key to an instant lifted look, Easy Bake and Snatch comes with a precision sponge, okay, great, that instantly brightens and blurs for a filtered finish in seconds. It is available in 8 shades, and the shades are existing shades to their loose powders. Like they're equal, they're just pressed, which I think is great. I don't see, at least on this post, I don't see a price, so I'm not really sure what the price is, but they've got a good variety of shades. I'm not really a pressed powder gal. I'll very rarely use a pressed powder, so I'm not planning on picking this up. I know the loose powder from Huda Beauty is well loved by so many. I do own one shade, but I bought like the pink one back when I used pink powders, which I don't anymore, so I've only really used it a handful of times. But if you've used the Huda Beauty loose powder, please let me know in the comments your experience. Like I said, I know so many people love it. Are you gonna pick this up? Let me know your thoughts on this. If I do have pricing information by the time I post this, I will put it down in the description box. Okay, I have talked about this brand maybe like once or twice before on my new makeup releases video. This is Ensley Rain Cosmetics, and they are coming out with this new palette called the Harvest Moon palette. This palette looks beautiful. The color story looks gorgeous. The whole theming is giving me like cozy fall, which I love. And it's got 2 rows of absolutely beautiful looking shimmers, 1 row of like grungier mattes. The color story is beautiful. This is like my favorite color story that I've personally seen the brand release. I know when I have mentioned this brand before on the channel, so many of you have said that you enjoy the brand, but they are quite expensive. But again, I think if those shimmer shades are really special shades, I think it makes sense for it to be a little more expensive. So it says that there are 8 multi-chromes, 3 of which are holochromes, 6 shimmering duochromes, and 7 grungy mattes. So that kind of gives me the vibe that these are gonna be special shades. $88.88, how specific. It is going to launch on September 29th at 9:30 PST. Of course, I will put that down in the description box. Am I gonna pick this up? I don't think so. I've got quite a lot of things I already have my eye on, things that are already coming to me, things that I've been playing with, things that I need to test. So I don't think I'm gonna pick this up, but this is definitely an intriguing palette to me. This palette is definitely one I have my eye on, and I think I may do it. It depends on the timing and all of that, but this palette to me looks so beautiful. This is the recently Deinfluenced palette from Bella Beaute Bar. We did talk about this a few weeks ago. They had just sneak peeked the cover, which I thought the cover was cute. I thought it was really funny, but the actual color story inside is beautiful. We've got half like warm tones, a couple of pops of purple, which That has my name written all over it. We have a matte black. We have different types of shimmers, light shimmers, mid-tone shimmers, dark shimmers. This palette looks right up my alley. So I think I'm planning on picking it up. I'm excited. Like, this is, again, I would say my favorite color story that I've personally seen them launch. And I know so many of you love the Basic Witch palette, which they released, I think last week. I forgot to mention it in my video. I don't know why. And they sold out, I think the same day that they put it live, which is awesome. And like I said, a lot of people commented saying they wanted to buy it, they bought it, they're keeping their eye on it, etc. So this particular palette has 8 multichromes and 7 mattes. So all of the shimmers are multichromes. Very cool. Launching Wednesday, September 20th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, $69. Again, a little pricier, but if all the shimmers are multichromes, I can understand the price point. What do you think about this palette? Are you gonna pick it up? I don't know, stay tuned. I'm leaning on the side of picking it up. The next thing I want to show you or talk about is Tarte has released their Holiday 2023 collection at tartecosmetics.com. Now, this is a giant, basically different gift sets. I don't know that any of these products are new. Of course, we have up at the top left-hand corner their eyeshadow palette that they released a couple of weeks ago, the Man-Eater Nightfall eyeshadow palette. I did watch a couple of videos on this palette and many people thought it was okay. We've got a whole bunch of different gift sets. You know, I don't have to go through all of these. Of course, I will link this down below if you want to go to Tarte's website and check it out. But I think these are cute for gifts. Also, I think Tarte is a pretty well-known mainstream brand. Like, a lot of people in my real life that don't wear a lot of makeup know what Tarte is, like Tarte products. They are really user-friendly, you know, stuff like that. So I think it does make a good gift for the person that is a makeup lover or the person that doesn't really buy makeup for themselves very often. Maybe they receive that one holiday gift a year for makeup, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna pick anything up. Nothing interests me, but I just wanted to mention it. Revolution has collabed with DC, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy. I know absolutely nothing about DC Comics. I am not like a superhero comic fan at all whatsoever. In true Revolution style, the collection is pretty large. We have 2 9-pan palettes. Both of those 9-pan palettes actually look pretty cute. Then they have like a bigger palette that looks like it's split in half. We have some lip sets, some liner sets, a sponge, a couple of different things, couple of makeup bags. I don't personally, like I said, have any interest in this IP. It's nothing that I personally want to pick up, but if you are a fan of this IP, maybe you would want to pick something up. And with Revolution, it is obviously more of an affordable brand or a lower priced brand, so it is easy to just pick up one item if that is something you want to do. What do you think about this? If you are a fan, like, do you think this represents the IP or not? Let me know your thoughts. This post doesn't say anything about release date, pricing, nothing. So if I have that information, of course, I will put it down in the description box. But yeah, it's either out or coming soon. All right, this is something I definitely wanted to mention. Cosmic Brushes showed a sneak peek on their Instagram of their new palette called the Gothic palette. It's a 12 color palette and it is going to be available in October. I'm so excited to see what this looks like. I really enjoy the Cosmic Brushes formula. They are an indie brand out of the UK and their palettes are very affordable with great quality. So we gotta love that, right? I'm so excited to see what this is. I'm hoping I'm guessing it's gonna have some of those deeper, smokier tones, being called the Gothic palette. I think the actual packaging is so pretty. And I love that it is a smaller sized palette because usually their palettes are pretty large. Not too large, like they're not super bulky, they're not hard to store, but I do love a 12-pan palette. I do love a 12-pan palette. So I am very much looking forward to seeing what this is. Are you excited too? Let me know your thoughts. We have a new collaboration that is in the works. Wicked Widow and Goth Adjacent. I do follow Goth Adjacent on Instagram. She is a makeup account. She does do really beautiful looks. And Wicked Widow Beauty is a wonderful, wonderful indie brand. They do amazing eyeshadows. I have a couple of their, I think 3 of their palettes, and the quality of the shadows is so good. Their shimmers are like wet, sparkly, shiny, and their mattes are really good as well. They have really interesting color stories, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they do. I love this graphic with the cemetery in the background. It's giving me spooky vibes, and I love a spooky release. I'm excited to see what this is. Congratulations to Goth Adjacent and Wicked Widow. I do receive PR from Wicked Widow from time to time. I don't know if they're going to send this in PR, but I'm definitely wanting to see what this looks like to see whether or not I'm going to pick it up. Rare Beauty has released a new lipstick to their lipstick line, and it is a bright red. I think this is very on brand. Selena Gomez does really rock a red lip quite often, so it all makes sense. So this is the Rare Impact Kind Words matte lipstick in the shade Devoted. It is available exclusively on rarebeauty.com, and 100% of the sales go to the Rare Impact Fund to increase access to mental health services for young people. I think that is an absolutely wonderful cause. It is available now, and the price is $20, which is very affordable. You gotta have a red lipstick in your makeup drawer. You know, just for those times, you never know. I've personally not tried the Rare Beauty lipstick formula, but I have heard great things about it. Tell me what you think. Are you gonna pick this up? I'm not gonna pick it up just because I already have quite a few red lipsticks right now going in my makeup drawer, so I'm good, but if you are looking for a red lipstick, this might be a good one for you. I'll link it down below. We have another Makeup Revolution collaboration, and this one is Revolution Beauty and Emily in Paris. I've never seen Emily in Paris. Don't really have an interest in ever seeing it, sorry. But this is quite a large collection. We have Just a Kiss cream lipstick in 3 different shades, Lip and Cheek blush in 3 different shades, Champagne Problems lip balm. That's kind of cute. How big is it though? Like, am I gonna be able to whip out this like big champagne bottle with lip balm, or is it tiny? It's cute. I don't love lip balms where I have to put my finger in though. The Spotlight Powder Highlighter, Camera Queen Eyeshadow Palette, City of Love Eyeshadow Palette, a brush set, bath soaps, a sponge, blotting paper, a makeup bag, and an advent calendar, apparently. Okay, I mean, if you're a fan of the show, maybe this would work for you. It's kind of what I said about the DC collab. I don't have an interest in this at all. I don't think the eyeshadow palette is anything I would personally ever, like either of the eyeshadow palettes, not interested. But let me know if you're interested. Let me know if you are a fan of the show. All it says is coming soon. So I will keep you posted. I thought this was a really interesting release, super pretty. We have 4 new palettes from P. Louise. I've never purchased from P. Louise before, but these eyeshadow palettes look so beautiful. She is known for her like really big palettes with very bulky packaging. I've watched other like videos of people using their P. Louise palettes and they're ginormous. It's hard to tell what the packaging is like on this because it's only like a partial picture, but there is a hand holding it. So it just like in comparison to the hand, it doesn't look huge. It says Hocus Pocus Book of Spells. It almost looks like a little book. And then we have the Droplet of Magic Book of Spells. I think these look beautiful. I really do. And usually with P. Louise palettes that I've seen in the past, they're very, very, very monochromatic, almost like repetitive, but I feel like these ones are really pretty. The color stories on all 4 of them look really gorgeous. I'm not gonna pick this up. Like I said, I've already got a lot of other brands that I already love that I'm gonna buy their releases over like a brand new brand, but do you like P. Louise? Have you tried the brand? Let me know your experience, and are you interested in these? I love a spooky theme, like I've already said. It just says coming soon, so I will keep you posted. And then the last thing I wanna talk about, we have new makeup from KVD Beauty. These are the Dazzle Gel Hyper Metallic Vegan Eyeshadows. 3 shades. They are gonna be available at Ulta on September 24th for $24 each. I personally don't ever reach for a single shadow. It's just not something that I do. I know a lot of people do, just not for me. And these are pretty. I mean, I think it's cool to have like more colorful single shadow options at Ulta, at the drugstore. The finishes look pretty. They don't look like they're shifty or anything. They just look like a metallic shadow. It's a gel eyeshadow, which I think is interesting. They have a black base to them, so I feel like they are gonna be more of those deeper type of shimmers. Not for me, but I just wanted to mention it in case you were interested in it. Are you like a single shadow, pot shadow person? Let me know down in the comments. All right, and that is it for this new makeup releases video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. even if it's something that I didn't mention, because if you are new here, I don't talk about every single new makeup release that comes out. I only kind of curate it down and pick and choose things that I want to talk about, things that I have strong opinions on, or any opinion on, let's be real. But I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments because I love hearing from you. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.